Happy Monday. Let's get after it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Craig Bennett from Daily Edge Sports, and we are back with another PrizePicks NBA video where I'm going to give you 3 picks for tonight's action. It's also the NCAA championship game where we got the Florida Gators and we got Houston. Let me know in the comments, who do you think is going to win, Florida or Houston? I had a little bit of a futures wager on Florida, so that's who I'm rooting for, just because I got a little bit of coin on it. But yeah, let me know in the comments who you think is going to win. Yesterday, we ended up going 2-1. Vooch easily got there on his rebounds and assist. We also got there on Trae Young very easily as he had 15 assists. And then Jacoby Walter played only 18 minutes. Again, did not expect that with him in the starting lineup, with Barnes getting ruled out. I thought, man, we got this really nice. Lines, the projections on those things moved a ton in our favor, and still only saw 18 minutes. So we missed that one, 2-1, but I still think we're on the right side of it. This time of year, we got, again, about a week left, a regular season NBA. There's going to be some landmines we got to avoid. I thought that was a good one to get there with, them sitting Barnes. But hey, didn't get there. Got 3 more picks for you. If you want to join along, use that promo code CashKeg. Play $5, get $50 instantly. Let's dive in. Let's talk about today's picks. All right, PrizePicks desktop is up on the board here. Again, we're going to talk about 3 picks for tonight's slate that we do have here. And we're actually going to use one of them since it's a small 2-game slate. We only got 2 games up here. We don't have a ton to look through, and it's just riddled with injury news. I mean, just massive. First game was Sacramento. We got Keegan Murray. He's questionable. Detroit, 2 big ones, Jaylen Duren and Tobias Harris. I think Jaylen Duren plays for sure. I'm not sure about Tobias Harris. That kind of changes some things with, say, Asar Thompson scoring and whatnot. Philly, they got their own. Justin Edwards is questionable there. I would like him if he did play. And then Miami's big one. Tyler Hero and Andrew Wiggins are both questionable, along with Burks and Highsmith. But with Wiggins and Hero, if Wiggins sat and Hero played, I'd really like his points and assists. But yeah, just a lot of news for 2 games here, especially on the Miami side. So it kind of shies me away from, the Wiggins and Hero. Like I said, I really wanted to take Hero, but only if Wiggins sits, just because of the scoring load that they do take. But speaking of the first pick we're going to talk about here, we're going to go to rebounds. We're going to go to Khalil Wear, 10.5 rebounds. He's faced these guys this year 3 times, but really only where he got significant minutes. The first time I'm not counting, he saw 1 minute of action. That was early in the year, back in October, when he wasn't really playing. That was more than likely just, they were beating Philly by a bunch, came in at the last minute. But these last 2 games, where he saw on February 5th at Philly, he played 19 minutes and he ended up having 13 rebounds. He played 31 minutes on the 29th, which you see here, and he put up 14 rebounds. This is a great matchup for him, honestly, for rebound-wise, as Philly just don't have their bigs, right? Yabusele's out, so they got Bona as their center. He's not like he's a thick dude, but he's not like massive. I really think you could go Ware or Bam, both at rebounds. I really do. I'm going to go Ware here at rebounds. If we see anywhere where he plays, close to around 30 minutes here, I think he can easily get this. Those rebound chances he had in both those games against Philly over the last couple months, 16 and 19. So 19 rebound chances here, and he got 14 of them. I'll take a jab at Khalil Wear at 10.5 rebounds. Again, on a slate that's not massive here. The other pick we're going to take here, I'm going to go over to our Demon and Goblins tool. So if you like taking a shot at some of these things, maybe you're looking at, taking a Goblin and pairing up to double up. I know some people don't like to do that, but when you don't have access to some of the sports books that are out there, this is one of the fantastic ways to almost play like a single. If you can find you a really good Goblin and pair it up with one of your favorite projections, regular ones, usually you can get, your plus 100 where you just double up, which is fantastic. So that's one way to kind of push your bankroll forward, um, you know, and go a little heavier on those when you're trying to go after those six mans that we put out there. So I've got this sorted here by goblins, and I got it sorted by the plus EV. So what I like with this one is Jaylen Duren here. I'm not going to Sar Thompson just because I don't know about Tobias Harris, but Jaylen Duren, 9.5 points. We get him projected for just about 14. So you get our projections with this, and then you can see here that it's more than 13.5 is original line. So we got plus EV plus the projections about 4 over. And if we look at what he's done points wise at this, last 8 games, he's easily cleared this 15, 14, 22, 14, 16, 13, 13, and 21. And if we look at head-to-head matchups, he played him once this year back on December 26th. In 32 minutes, he saw 13 points there. So I don't mind taking a jab at him there. Again, with not knowing if Tobias Harris is going to play, I think that hurts more of a Sar Thompson. It hurts Tim Hardaway Jr., some of those guys right there, right? If we kind of look at DeMar DeRozan, I don't think we get a ton of value here. When we look at the projection at 21, we got him, 19.5 points. We got him projected for 21. That's not a whole lot of meat left on the bone here. So that's kind of how I'm liking that. If you want to kind of see what else we got going on, you can kind of cycle through these kind of things and kind of sort through them. So I just kind of want to mention that since it's a small 2-game slate, kind of see how we use that tool in particular. So if you want to take Jaylen Duren at that 9.5 points, that's probably, as of right now, probably one of my favorite goblins on the board, to be honest with you, for him. And like I said, the first one we talked about is Khalil Wear, more than the 10.5 rebounds for him. So the third pick we're going to kind of dive in here and look at here. We're going to look at the third and final pick, and we're going to go to, now I was hoping we're going to get the first half plays up here because it's one that I played with a little bit yesterday and I do like. Again, I really want to know this Keegan Murray news, but I still think if they're going to start Ellis, this is only if Ellis starts. So if you want to take a chance on this, he started last game against Cleveland. If they continue to start Ellis, I like points and assist with him because he's got to start here. If you don't start, I don't want to play this. But again, once we only have, we don't have any of the elite plays with like field goal attempts and those up, we have to take a jab at this. So Keon Ellis, if he starts, again, if he doesn't start, I don't want him. So if we put 29 minutes or more, so if he starts, he should see a good amount of minutes here. He should see, in a game where it's a little closer, only Detroit's only favored by 8.5 here compared to Miami, which they're favored by 14.5. But again, if we get Keon Ellis starting, he sees at least 29 minutes. I did last 20 games where he saw at least 29 minutes, and he has cleared this in 90% of those games. 18 out of 20, he's had more than 10.5 points in assist. The 2 he did miss was 9 and 10. Where against Dallas, where he had 8 points, 1 assist, and then he missed it against the Clippers, where he had 8 points and 2 assists. So last game yesterday, he had ended up having 11 points and 3 assists. But one thing I do like is that first half. I'm definitely gonna put that up in the Discord once it comes up, and I know he is starting. I still might take a jab at it. It's my favorite Keon Ellis play, but with what we have, that's the one we're gonna go with here. So those are 3 kind of plays to look at. Again, if you want access to this, you can get access to this Demons and Goblins tool with your elite subscription service or tools. You can get tools as well. You get all of these PrizePicks tools that we do have. So a regular projection EV tool for the regular lines, and then Demons and Goblins tool that kind of help you make those selections. Again, you can get that with your elite subscription or tools subscription. Or again, you can get this for absolutely free. If you're a first-time depositor at PrizePicks or any of these other sites, you can get this for absolutely free to check out the tools that we do have for PrizePicks. So with that, appreciate you guys. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. We'll try to keep this train going, and hopefully these guys get the minutes we think we're going to get. Playoffs are coming soon. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.